Well, we all know there is a rebooted Miami Vice movie coming from Joseph Kosinski, the
Oh
guy
yeah.
who directed the hit film this year, F1, and of course, Top Gun Maverick. And it's coming, and ever since they announced it, there's been a lot of discussion. Now, the very first, Rob, I think you'll remember this. The first rumors that hit were, it's already cast Glenn Powell and Michael B. Jordan, which we said, well, we'll pump the brakes on that. I mean, both of those would be great castings, of course, but don't buy anything quite yet. Well, now we're getting not one, but two legitimate reports, as it's now come out that first from Variety, Michael B. Jordan is actually in talks to star as Ricardo Tubbs in the Miami Vice film. But then hot on the heels of that report came another report that came out just before we started the show, which is Austin Butler. This comes us from Deadline and from the playlist, that Austin Butler is now in talks to be in the Joseph Kosinski reboot. Of course, he would be playing Crockett. Now, whenever stories like this come up, I always like to point out a couple things. Number one, in talks does not mean it's signed and done. However, in talks means they're at the final stages. Like once you get to the point that you're now negotiating a deal, that means the studio's gone through everybody they wanted to look at. It means that the actor in question has gone through all the hoops and said, yes, I want to be in it. And then it comes down to that last stage was, okay, then let's work out the details. Rob, I think it's fair to say that like 90% of the time or more, once an actor gets to that point in talks, it gets done. Like the one time I can really think of a high profile time that it didn't work out was when I think it was Joaquin Phoenix was in talks to play Doctor Strange before Benedict Cumberbatch. That's the last high profile time I remember it actually getting that final stage and it not working out. I'm sure there have been others since then. So I think we're safe right now to have a discussion based on the notion that it looks like Michael B. Jordan and Austin Butler are going to be our Crockett and Tubbs in the upcoming Miami Vice thing. Now look, Michael B. Jordan, from the moment they announced this film, he was the top of the fan casting for this. Like some people thought John David Washington. What's the name of the guy again who played Hawkman?
I forget, but he's great. It's not Aaron Pierre. It's not Aaron.
Not Aaron Pierre, though Aaron Pierre's name was thrown out there too. The guy who is just in the Along Came a Spider, Aldous Hodge. Thank you. Aldous Hodge was another really potentially great positive name, but Michael B. Jordan was the name that everybody was saying, right? Like that's the guy who's got to be your Tubbs. And every once in a while, it doesn't happen often, but every once in a while, the person at the top of the fan cast list does get it out. Now, of course, the other one was Glenn Powell. That was the other big name that everybody, and listen, Glenn Powell and Michael B. Jordan together on screen as Crockett and Tubbs, sign me up. I'm there. I cannot wait to see Running Man, by the way. That movie is looking better and better. I cannot wait to watch that. But you know what? If it's not going to be Glenn Powell, Austin Butler's a pretty damn good choice. This guy's already a multi-time Academy Award nominated actor. This guy's going to have Oscars on his mantle by the time his career is done. He finds a way to elevate the material that isn't.
Guys, we want to take a second to thank the sponsor of today's video, Zapier. You know, one of the biggest game changers of the past year has been AI. But let's be real, just talking about AI doesn't actually make your day any more productive. What does make it more productive is finding tools to put AI to work for you. And that's where Zapier comes in. Zapier is the easiest way to take AI and plug it directly into the apps and processes that you're already using every day. No IT bottlenecks, no complexity, just results. For me, it's been about saving time on repetitive stuff so I can focus on the work that matters and I actually enjoy. And it's not just me. Over 3.4 million companies are already using Zapier to streamline everything from sales and marketing to IT and HR. With their AI orchestration platform, you can connect top AI models like ChatGPT or Claude right into the apps you already use. So whether it's automatically enriching leads, coaching your sales team, or even resolving IT tickets, Zapier makes it simple. Guys, join the 3.4 million companies already automating with Zapier and transform how you work with Zapier and AI. Get started for free by visiting zapier.com/Campea. That's zapier.com/Campea.
Rob, I am still floored how well, I mean, just how great he was in that Elvis film.
Oh, incredible.
Like, he did such a great job of embodying the character and bringing the character to life without ever feel like he was doing some cheap Las Vegas Elvis impersonation. He was just amazing in that. What was the one he just did with Matt Smith? Was that Caught Stealing?
Caught Stealing, which I saw, and he was really good. I didn't love the movie.
I didn't love the movie either.
He was
but
great in it.
He was so good in it.
Yeah.
You know, another one that falls under that category is The Bike Riders.
Right.
I didn't end up loving the film, but that tells you a lot about how good an actor is. When you're even watching him in movies that you don't necessarily completely love, but you're just like, wow, that person was incredible. And then, of course, his performance in Dune.
Oh my God, dude.
Oh my
Spade
God.
Ralph. Yeah.
Oh, won't be
Hey,
the
dude.
first time I've killed a family member.
I have to tell you though,
Oh.
the key to this, look, I don't understand why people don't love Michael Mann's Miami Vice, because I love it. The thing about Miami Vice is the performances of both Jamie Foxx, who's incredible, and of Colin Farrell as Sonny Crockett. They brought a certain bravura, sort of an attitude to the role. And both of those castings, I'm like, really? I loved them as Crockett and Tubbs. And I think that Michael B. Jordan, and I've loved Michael B. Jordan all the way back to The Wire and Friday Night Lights, he's got to bring something a little bit different, because a lot of the time, you know, you're watching Michael B. Jordan, and he's Michael B. Jordan. He's got to bring some of that, what he did with Killmonger, you know, but turn what he did with Killmonger into Miami cool, whatever that is. Because Jamie Foxx, you know, there's Undercover and there's Which Way Is Up. I mean, Jamie Foxx was so good as Tubbs. I don't get why people don't love that movie. That movie's great. But I got to tell you, John, I am hugely excited for this movie. I mean, Kaczynski doing period Miami in the 80s, you know, going back to that neon pastel. I mean, I don't know if they're going to emulate the look.
By the way, I was going to ask, has anybody given any indication about what era it's going to take place in?
They've said, according to what I've read, it said it's going to be period.
So it will be set in the 80s.
Yeah, that's why.
See,
I'm like,
I don't know if I love that. I don't know if I love that, because, like, here's my thing. When Miami Vice came out, it was contemporary. Miami Vice is a today show. When it came out,
Right.
it was contemporary to the day.
Yes.
I kind of feel like if you're doing a Miami Vice, it should be contemporary
And Michael
to
Mann's
the
movie
day.
was very contemporary too.
Yeah, but I mean, to your point though, there's a lot of style points you can get by doing it in the 80s.
My only problem is, you know, even Scarface, when Scarface came out in 1983, it was set in modern day Miami.
Yeah.
And it was there was something about the 80s vibe. The problem is if they're setting this in the 80s, it's going to be a recreated version of the 80s.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe it'll be hyper stylized or something, but I think you're right. It was contemporary. That's a really interesting. It's interesting because by going back in time, there's an authenticity that you don't get anymore. You know, you're recreating a period, even though Scarface was contemporary to when it was made, but it was definitely in a heightened reality, especially when you were seeing where Tony Montana wound up living. So I don't know. I mean, but Kaczynski, the way he shoots and his shot choices, all the way back to Tron Legacy and going into Top Gun, it's gonna look so cool, dude. And his music choices, you know, when he went on and did Oblivion, the bands he hires to do, he's gonna kill this movie. Kill it. I can't wait.
Okay, here's what you do. You bring in 9 Inch Nails to do their version of the Jan Hammer. I can't believe I remember the name of the composer of the original Miami Vice. To do the original Jan Hammer Miami Vice theme, but done and adapted by 9 Inch Nails.
Yeah, I mean,
there you go.
Or you get multiple people, because the Hans Zimmer score for F1 is pretty damn cool.
Oh, that's amazing.
And if Hans Zimmer, you think Hans Zimmer doesn't want to go back and redo Jan Hammer? Come on.
All right, guys. Question is for you. It now looks like we've got our cast, or at least our lead cast for Miami Vice. It looks like Austin Butler for Crockett and the wonderful Michael B. Jordan as Tubbs. I mean, which, listen, there's a lot of actor combinations you can do that I think would be fabulous. But this is definitely one of those combinations that would be incredible. What do you think about it? Whatever your guys' thoughts are, jump down to the comment section below and leave your thoughts there. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching this video. Make sure you like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe to our channel. And don't forget, we have a daily podcast called the John Campea Show podcast, available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or your favorite podcasting app of choice. Go and subscribe to it today so it'll be there when you need it.